line in the sand. TransCanada shall not pass.
It's a long walk back to reality. She puts another brick in the wall of shame she made too long ago. Trying to figure out where things went wrong, searching through all the lies she told. Somehow she missed out on all the things she needed most. She takes me wondering why this life is so cool. Nothing ever changes. Screaming for attention. Watch the sun steal yesterday. Hiding all emotion far away. Trying to focus on another broken heart behind the fake smile that he showed. That yesterday is still so far gone. Tomorrow
This is fun.
here it goes. Somehow he missed out on all the things he needed most. She takes me wondering why this life is so cruel. Love that never changes.
Excellent ride here, Tom. Thanks for making the trip. Appreciate it. That's what's up. Thanks for coming all this way, man.
Whether you know it or not, this is an export pipeline. They're going to be exporting the tar sands from Alberta, Canada, down to Port Arthur, Texas, at which time it becomes an international commodity. Those products, that refined product, is not going to come back to the United States.
It just isn't right that a foreign country can come in here and tell us what to do, and for practically no profit for the states or the government that are involved. They brag about the jobs and they brag about the income, but it just is not going to amount to anything if we don't have any water. We can live without a lot of things, but we cannot live without clean water, and this affects more than just the people around here. I mean, the water is the lifeblood of the whole country.
That's the underground water table. That's the aquifer here in the Sand Hills. I mean, this is what we're talking about. TransCanada thinks that they're going to put their pipeline underground through this water table. Hello? That is insanity. We're not going to let it happen. We're not going to let it happen.
Our water is highly valuable because if we don't have water, people, we're dead. That's pure and
The
simple.
State Department says that there's no risk. They're wrong. There's a high risk. And once there's a spill into our aquifer system, we're done. Within several mile area of where the spill is, that land will be worthless for generations, if not thousands of years.
And if the pipeline were to burst and this gets into our water source, then we can still pump the water out onto this crop. We've contaminated this food products.
It's dangerous. It's dangerous anyway to allow a pipeline to go through, because at some point in time when the earth starts moving and this pipeline is broken and it contaminates our water base, we would have destroyed the future of our own children and our own grandchildren by allowing this to happen, because if the water gets contaminated, it would be undrinkable for human beings and for our animals, and we wouldn't even be able to have any kind of growing thing making use of this water, because nothing will survive. And the people who are for the pipeline need to really think, who provides the food on your table for you, if not the farmers and ranchers? We have to all stand together as American people. We need to set aside our petty differences, our racist attitudes, and this is a time to show unity as Americans against this pipeline.
And we're not going to let them build this dirty oil across our land, because we need to protect our water for the future generations of our children that are yet to come.
I think it's a disgrace that this can happen in the United States. A foreign company coming into this country and badgering people to the point that they sign easements because they are afraid not to do it.
And this whole thing speaks of money, graft, corruption, under-the-table payments.
These are the individuals you're dealing with. They're ruthless, they're careless, they have no concern for their fellow man or the land or the environment or the birds. And I'm not an environmentalist. I'm an organic farmer and rancher that cares about the land, the soil, and the makeup of it. I want to continue it to be out here so the people in this country have got the right to eat what they want to eat. You know, not import water, have fresh, clean water there to drink. And if we allow these people to step up and throw their money around and destroy it, you're not going to have that right. You're not going to have that freedom. You're not going to have these rivers and streams that you can go out and enjoy and see and watch. You're not going to have these migratory birds coming through here. That's not going to happen. The people in this nation have got to step up and do something. You know, it isn't just a handful of people like myself or like you traveling through here. You know, as a group, we've got to pool our voices together and protect this land. It's ours to protect.
Come on, America.
Yes, sir.
Let's get together. Let's do this. Let's block this, and let's get on with doing what's right.
Yes. Take care of this. It wasn't given to us to abuse. This was given to us. This land was given to us to use and enjoy and to raise our families on. Not abuse it. Not destroy it. And that's what they're doing. We need to protect it. We need to do what's right, or we're going to be punished for it. I'm sorry.
How much money would it take for you to give cancer to this baby? You know, when do we draw the line? You know, we're saying we need jobs, but at what cost? You know, people are getting sick, people are dying, they're suffering, people's homes are being destroyed, their water is being polluted. We need to have some dignity and stand up to these people, because they don't care about us. There's these transnational corporations, they don't care about American people, they don't care about anything but profit, and they'll stop at nothing to get it.
We're meant to be happy, we're meant to enjoy this earth, we're meant to enjoy being alive, you know, we shouldn't have to struggle and pay all these oil companies just so that we can live, you know, so I'm against this. You know, I know there's other ways of surviving, there's other ways of moving from here to there, there's other ways of heating our homes, there's other ways of living a good life. That's all we want. You know?
I just want to work the world myself, you know, and I don't think we need these huge companies wasting a lot of money doing all these horrible things that can just, if anything goes wrong, I mean, if it's just really scary, you know? It's kind of, I don't know. It really freaks me out now, actually. So hopefully I can just do something about it, you know? But in the world I want to fight for my right to have my own safety and not have anybody that I don't know mess up a whole environment for a last-ditch effort on something that we don't even need.
Just think about for a second the impact that this proposed Keystone XL tar sands pipeline could have on this river. I mean, a major spill from that pipeline with that very highly toxic tar sand slurry could be absolutely catastrophic to everyone living downstream and to all the life forms that live in this river.
I would tell the president face to face, please do not let this happen, because it's going to screw up so many lives and so many people's farms and so much water that if we don't have water, there's no us. And surely they can see that.
I wrote our president and I told him that he needs to stop giving the public lip service, that he needs to just stop the TransCanada pipeline.
And I would simply say, President Obama, you have two young daughters, and I know you love them with all your heart and soul. I have 2 children. I have 4 grandchildren that have become the very soul of my existence, and that's who I'm fighting for. So put yourself in my shoes. If this was your 2 daughters and this issue you knew was going to affect them and it was going to affect the quality of their life, I know you'd be sitting here today echoing my sentiments exactly.
This is our homestead. It's all we have. You know, we put every penny into this, and it's all we have to leave our daughter. And we want to leave her the best, you know, it's certainly safest, you know, homestead that you possibly can. It's all we got. And the disrespect for our lives and the lives of our daughter and the resources is just unacceptable, to be polite.
Now this is the Carvataries housing project right here. And if you look down there toward the end, you can see the smokestack. And you see the kids playing in the street there. We're trying to get the Carvataries torn down and removed from this area because we believe that our kids should not have to play in the shadows of refineries and chemical plants.
I'm 92 years old, and all my life I've been living it up. I only got a limited time now to try to live it down. And I want to give of myself everything that I can to fight this thing. This pipeline is un-American. Un-American activities all the way.
It's just the time for people to speak up and insist upon an ethical world, and for leaders to actually be brave and be leaders and do what is right for the people, for the earth, for all other living things.
This goes through, this pipeline. We cannot stop this going through. We are going to erect a monument and put a big brass plaque on top of it so that the people in the future will know who contaminated this water in 100 years. It'll have the Obama administration on it, who all the people were in the administration, and all the Nebraska state senators of how they voted for or against this. And just so that they will know who contaminated this water in the future.
If we do band together, we can stop this. It's our country, and it's time we take it back.